Armie, Lone Ranger himself.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the film.
Good, thank you.
Was it very much for you living out a childhood fantasy about being a cowboy, or did you always want to be an astronaut?
Astronauts are great. Yeah. I think there was a healthy dose of wanting to be a cowboy. There was also a healthy dose of wanting to be an Indian. There was definitely a healthy dose of wanting to be an astronaut. So I'm just going to keep making jobs till I've run out of childhood dreams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was it like shooting the film in the desert, doing these stunts on moving trains? It must have been crazy.
It was a lot of fun. It was, a constant adrenaline rush. You'd show up to work in the morning, they go, okay, here's what we're going to do. Get some food in you, because first we're going to drag you behind the horse. Then after that, we're going to hook you up to this wire and drag you across the floor of the desert. Then after that, we're going to hook you up to a different wire and rip you 80 feet in the air in a second when I push this button. Then we're going to have some lunch. Then after that, we're going to throw you out of the moving train. Then you're going to ride a horse through the moving train. Then after that, we're going to... What are we going to do? Yeah, you'll jump onto the building, onto the moving horse. Yeah, so it was just like, it was nonstop all day, every day.
Wow, I'm exhausted. It sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. It never felt like work. It always felt like fun, you know? Yeah.
And Cowboy Camp, obviously, to do all this, you must have learnt a lot of tips on how to be a great cowboy. So what are your top tips on being a cowboy?
We were roping a little, like a roping head, which is just like a little, it's like a bull's head that's got horns on it that you put into a bale of hay, so you can practice roping. And I was trying to get farther and farther away and get better and better at roping. And I threw it and I roped the calf and I pulled it in and I said, look at that, Jess. And he goes, yeah. And I go, now tell me, is there like a cool trick, like something I can do to like flip it or something to pop it off? Like I've already got it, now from back here, I flip it off. And he's like, yeah, I'll show you an old Indian trick they showed me. And he stands up and he gets over and he walks over, he reaches down, he opens the loop and he pulls it off. He goes, you walk over to the damn thing and you take it off. And he walked away. That was Cowboy Camp.
That taught you.
Yeah,
Don't be lazy.
Exactly.
That's the rule there.
Yeah.
What is your favourite kind of horsepower? Is it actual horses or cars?
Well, a carbureted big block V8.
Okay.
Yeah.
No idea what that is. But I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, a carbureted is not a fuel injected, so you got like that like that smell of like burning gas and oil and all that.
Okay.
And a big block means it's not a small block V8, you got like a big displacement engine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel very educated today. And obviously working with Johnny on the film, did he give you any tips? You're still so young to be working in Hollywood. Did he give you any tips on working in the industry, having been in it for so long?
Quit, run away, don't do it, you know, things like that. But I think I'm gonna ignore him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about this whole heartthrob label? Because you've kind of been catapulted now with doing this film. It's a massive film. Girls are gonna love you.
I didn't know it came with a heartthrob label.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Girls love a man in a mask.
Right. This is true. This is something that I learned while making the movie, is that if you have a large enough crowd of women, there's always one of them that has a mask thing. And if you walk by in a mask, it's clear which one it is. It's a very funny thing. Yeah.
Cool. So,
I don't recommend people walking around in masks, though. You'll probably get shot.
So you're comfortable with being a heartthrob, yeah?
No. That's like that to me feels like a fabricated term that you guys use.
All right.
I would never, first of all, I would never associate myself with anybody who referred to themselves as a heartthrob.
Fair enough. What is next for you now?
We're working on a project called Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Guy Ritchie.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Yeah, it's actually based off of another old TV show, which will be a lot of fun. Henry Cavill's playing the other part, and we shoot it here, which should be good fun.
And lastly, what is this I hear about a royal connection?
I am next in line to be the King of England.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's a complicated thing, yeah. But
okay.
Yeah.
There is a royal connection?
Yes.
Love that.
So if you'd like to curtsy,
absolutely.
Don't reach out to touch me unless I initiate. You know the rules.
Thank you so much, Armie. Pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you as well.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.